Good evening, and apologize for getting about a 30-minute late start with a rather lengthy executive session this evening. But now at this time, I do call the meeting to order for this 27th day of September 2010. Public notice having been given to this time and place. Trustee Siri.
Where members of this board present at the meeting have read the official minutes of the Board of Trustees regular meeting of September 13, 2010. Now therefore be it resolved that this board approves the minutes as entered in the official minutes, and be it further resolved that the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Reports.
We have the fire department report for the month of August 2010. We had a total number of calls of 115, of which 85 were rescue and EMS, 18 false alarm and false calls, 6 good intent calls, 2 hazardous conditions, 2 service calls, and that's the total for 115.
Received and filed. Any other reports?
Yeah, we have the village clerk's bid opening report of September 23rd, 2010 for the replacement of concrete sidewalk and curb around Village Hall. Bid tabulations are attached to your minutes.
Any other reports?
That's it for the reports.
Correspondence.
Correspondence was received from the State of New York, Governor Traffic Safety Committee, Department of Motor Vehicles, notifying the village that the Fredonia Police Department has been awarded a $6,035 grant to participate in the statewide selective traffic enforcement program.
Received and filed. Any others?
Yes, we have a letter of resignation was received from Richard Butts Jr. as working supervisor at the Department of Public Works with the Village of Fredonia, resigning his position for the purpose of retirement effective October 30th of 2010.
Be resolved that the resignation for the purpose of retirement of Richard J. Butts Jr. as working supervisor at the Department of Public Works with the Village of Fredonia is hereby accepted effective October 30th, 2010, and the mayor is hereby authorized to write a letter to Mr. Butts thanking him for his service to the Village of Fredonia.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Any other correspondence?
That's it for correspondence.
Now is the time and place for the public portion. If anyone wishes to address the board, now would be the time. Please stand, state your name, and let us know what's on your mind. And seeing no one, I will close the public portion and continue now to the resolutions.
Be resolved that the village clerk is hereby authorized to advertise for sealed bids for the purchase of new or used pipeline inspection camera for the use by the Streets Department and the wastewater treatment plant. Said bids shall be returnable on October 22nd, 2010 at 10 a.m., at which time the bids will be publicly opened and read aloud in Conference 1, Room 1, Village Hall. The Village Board of Trustees reserves the right to reject any and all bids and accept the bid deemed most advantageous to the Village of Fredonia.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Whereas a proposed agreement between the village and Allen Rodo Consultants, Inc., New York, to provide telephone billing analysis services for the village for the purpose of identifying, correcting, and securing refunds for overcharged charges on the telephone accounts during this prior 6-year time period. And whereas said agreement indicates that the village would pay 50% of any refund Allen Rodo Consultants secure for the past overcharges and 45% for 12 months on the permanent savings that are secured by the village behalf. Fees are not due until after a refund is received, and there are no upfront costs, and if Allen Rodo Consultants, Inc. does not secure a refund, there is no charge for their services. Now therefore be it resolved that the said agreement is hereby approved, and the mayor is hereby authorized to sign said agreement on behalf of the village of Fredonia. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Be resolved the village street superintendent is hereby authorized to send notice to the water customers outside the village that are more than 2 months delinquent on their water service will be disconnected after 30-day written notice is given. And be it further resolved the water customer to be given the option of signing and returning a delinquent account repayment agreement.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Be it resolved that the mayor, board of trustees, and village attorney and village administrator are hereby authorized to attend the Chautauqua County Chamber of Commerce Annual Awards Banquet on Thursday, October 28, 2010, at the Chautauqua Suites Meeting and Expo Center.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Be it resolved that a purchase of a 6x8 wooden shed for use by the Fredonia Farmers Market from Emmanuel Yoder Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, is hereby approved at a cost not to exceed $850.
Second.
Discussion, Sue not here, was that the size? I thought we were looking at a larger
I
one.
thought we were
That was a larger
too.
one.
Why don't we put that off?
Could we maybe hold on that?
Yeah.
Just-
Yep.
'cause I remember there being discussion, we need something bigger than 6 by 8.
Yep.
So, table that resolution. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's tabled.
Be it resolved, the village clerk is hereby authorized to advertise for sealed bids for the purchase of a new 5-passenger full-size pickup truck for use by the Fredonia Fire Department. Said bids shall be returnable on October 14th, 2010 at 10 a.m., at which times the bids will be unsealed, will be publicly opened and read out loud in the conference room 1 of Village Hall. The Village Board of Trustees reserves the right to reject any and all bids and to accept the bid deemed most advantageous to the Village of Fredonia.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Be it resolved that the village place a publicity advertisement in the Chautauqua County Travel Guide promoting the Village of Fredonia at a cost not to exceed $309.38.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And carried.
Be it resolved that the regular and overtime payroll of the various village departments and bills approved by the Finance Committee and set forth in abstract number 409 is hereby approved and directed paid.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Be it resolved that Village Justice David A. Prince is hereby authorized to apply for a grant from the Justice Court Assistant Program for the year 2010 through 2011.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Be it resolved, the training request of Jack Boland, Streets Department, our Streets Superintendent to attend Public Works Training School in Lake Placid, New York, October 17th to the 21st, 2010 is hereby approved at a cost not to exceed $1,260. This conference is sponsored by the New York Conference of Mayors.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Be it resolved that the village administrator is hereby authorized to advertise in the Observer for 2 full-time seasonal laborer positions for the Department of Public Works.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
That's okay. There's one.
Be it resolved, the training requests of Daniel Aldrich and Kirk Miller to attend the New York State Uniform Fire Prevention and Building Code Enforcement Training Program at the Erie County Fire Training Center, Cheektowaga, New York, November 8th through 10th, 2010, and December 7th through 9th, 2010, at no cost to the village is hereby approved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Be resolved that the village streets department is hereby authorized to cold mill and asphalt concrete pavement and repave Canaway Street and Union Street in the village at a cost not to exceed $40,000.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Be resolved that Jack Boland, superintendent of the village streets department, is hereby authorized to contract with Suitcoat Corporation of Cortland, New York to crackfill specific streets within the village as identified on the attached listing of the streets at a cost not to exceed $9,500.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Anyone else have anything at this time?
Nope.
If not, any reports? If not, motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Yes, second.
Second.
Can't go home. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.